What is up YouTube, it's your boy SmackNPie here. I would like to apologize, alright? I've been playing Silent Hill F a lot, and you know, that's why I'm a little busy over there, but it is Tokyo Game Show Day 2. We missed Day 1, but we're not going to talk about that. And a lot of fans have been asking, hey, yo, why aren't we getting many gameplay videos? It's because the first 2 days, yesterday and today, was the business day. So a lot of media and press, they're gonna go for mostly the big games, right? Resident Evil, Silent Hill. Most likely starting tomorrow, because tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, the last 2 days are the public days. So most likely you're gonna see fans post gameplay videos of Dark Deception a lot starting tomorrow. But today, shout out to Sensei Martian. Their Twitch channel link will be in the description. I spent a good amount of time both on YouTube and Twitch trying to look for anyone who was at Tokyo Game Show to see if they were doing their even by chance playing or just walking by Dark Deception booth. But somebody finally played it. Again, their channel link will be in the description. Their Twitch stuff will be in the description. You can check the full thing out. Of course, this is me commentating / reacting to that stuff. Last time when we did Tokyo Game Show was somebody who was doing it on behalf of us, SmackNPie and Dark Deception, but this time they're just, doing their own thing. And whilst it was going on, that's why I didn't post it on my socials, because, a lot of just people would go to their stream and be like, hey, go check out Dark Deception, do this and do that. We don't want to hassle them or, harass them and whatnot. So if they do it on their own accord, shout out to them, which they did. So now that the stream has ended, we are actually watching this and whatnot. By the way, this is Super Dark Deception Chapter 2 Crazy Carnival Zone 1 gameplay. This is not full, and it doesn't even include the cart deception, so most likely tomorrow, when fans do get to go to the Tokyo Game Show, early morning, starting tomorrow because it's the public day, then most likely we're going to get full Crazy Carnival, or whatever limit the demo allows you to, explore and play of the Crazy Carnival, as well as the cart deception. So for that, stay tuned for tomorrow. But there's a lot that's going on. First things first, this looks nasty. This level looks nasty. It is crazy. Most importantly, because it is like the introduction to Primal Fear. It's kind of crazy. And fans have already noticed that there is a slight difference when we do use Primal Fear in the 3D based version of Dark Deception and in the Super Dark Deception. And that is, when you do use Primal Fear, Doug Hauser, he kind of stays in his place for like a couple, nanosecond or a second or two. It doesn't look that weird, it doesn't feel that weird when we do look at it, but I think that is more akin to the fact that we're watching, because when we do get to play, I think it is going to be noticeable, because when you are playing a game like Super Dark Deception, or even Dark Deception, a fast-paced game where you're supposed to be moving all the time, otherwise you're gonna get got, right? And when you do use a power and it stops your motion wherever you are, it does play a little bit, so we're just gonna have to wait and see how that one pans out. Other than that, the streamer here, he struggles a little bit in the beginning to understand the controls because, it is not explained, and it is a fair point. The streamer does mention that, hey, the powers and how to use them, or what do they even do to begin with, they're not explained, because if that's the whole goal of Close to Get a Demon, they do gotta explain a little bit, not too much. I mean, when we start this fan, we see it, we're like, bro, what are you doing? Do this, do that. But we gotta understand, for general fans, general people who don't know much about Dark Deception and they play it for the first time, they don't know what's going on. They don't know what the tablet is all about. They don't even know what kind of combat this game has. That's what we're dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen. Other than that, when we do end up getting into the zone, which we're going to talk about in just a second, it's a crazy thing altogether. But there's a lot more life here compared to the base Dark Deception. We know that in the Enhanced Plus, which is going to be the video coming after this, couple hours later, just give me some time. In that Enhanced Plus, things are going to change a lot for Crazy Carnevil as well. We know that a lot has changed in the Monkey Business level, but a lot has changed. Freaking focus on Lincoln Luck in the Crazy Carnevil. Both Elementary Evil, Deadly Decadence, as well as this one, it has changed a lot. And even Torment Therapy Zone 2, and we're seeing a little bit of fruits of that. Now let's talk about Zone 1, which we do get to see in this 300 soul shards. I know, ladies and gentlemen, that's a little bit concerning. Because in the original thingy, it is around 50, right? If it is 300, that means the maze and the map is a lot bigger than a lot of us thought, right? Even though it's not that big of a headache compared to Zone 2 when we do talk about Crazy Carnevil, 300, ladies and gentlemen, it's still a lot. Now, I mean, we knew that more shards would have been added anyway because they were going to be added in Enhanced Plus a lot of zones anyway, like Mascot Mayhem. And we were expecting a lot of changes in this level, but still, I mean, come on, like 300 plus. GG's, boys. I already struggled a lot. You can see a lot of the core stuff of Zone 1 still there. Actually, most of the core stuff is still there anyway. This looks so much fun. We cannot wait to experience it ourselves. We know the game is nearly done. That is why between the two, both the Enhanced Plus as well as this one, this looks probably the most polished one because it is almost done and it is coming soon. We don't know how soon, most likely next month in October or November. They didn't get to complete it because, of course, I mean, yeah, I don't blame them. They did finish the Enhanced Plus. I'm talking about the streamer, so shout out to them for that. Shout out to them for this gameplay as well. Again, link will be in the description if you want to check it out with their commentary, with what were they thinking whilst they were playing. So tomorrow, hopefully, because it's going to be open to public starting tomorrow, you're most likely going to get the full Crazy Carnevil or whatever up to a point where the demo allows, as well as the Card Deception, which I'm looking forward to so much, and the most probably is we're going to be checking out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned on my socials. I will, as I've said before, I stayed up yesterday as well as today. Almost every streamer, whether they be Japanese, whether they be foreign, exploring Japan and whatnot, I had so many tabs open both on YouTube and Twitch, and I was just going back and forth seeing if they even passed by the Dark Deception booth, even if they, I mean, that's what you get. The best case scenario was that I would go to Japan and I would just explore the entirety of Dark Deception on day one and we'd be finished with that. But since we're not there, Dark Deception ambassadors are not there, so that's the best we're gonna get. So again, shout out to Sensei Martian. Links will be in the description. Do check them out. Check their entire stream. But probably they're gonna go there tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. If not, again, Susu for more 100k. Let me go back to Silent Hill F.